Yo, what's going on guys, Manny here and welcome back to Sunday League with Under the Radar. Once again, I'd like to say thank you for the support so far with the team. It's all going well. So far, we've lost a friendly, which we used to learn from and try and build on that. We then played our first league game where we drew 2-2 and we weren't really happy with that. And then finally last week, we got our first win, which was quite a good one as well and a good thing to build on. Today, however, we have our first cup game, which is actually going to be a very tough one because it's against top of the league. With that being said, we have to be on our game. We want to try and win as much as we can this season, so this cup is another chance to do that. Anyway, let's get into the lineup for today. First up, new face, Lewis, the goalkeeper that we actually signed before we signed Corey, and it'll be nice to see what he can add to the side today. At right back, and we have Bradley. Sam is also back in at centre back today. We've got Corell, who so far has played every game for us. Reggie today starting at left back. He impressed in the last game. We've got Toby at right mid. Myself playing in centre mid. We've got Kane, who scored a hat-trick last week, to the left of me. Jed's playing in at left mid. We've got Simon up front, and also finally Thomas, who's starting to find form. So yeah, that is the starting 11 for today. On the bench we have Luke, Jamil, Temi, and JJ. That's the lineup done, but before we go into the game, I'm going to do a couple shout outs to the UTR gang. Remember, make sure that if you're watching this, you hashtag UTR gang, you at me on Twitter, and you let me know where you are watching the video from. But yeah, first of all, shout out to James Jordan, who's forcing his girlfriend to watch Sunday League. He's getting her involved in the UTR gang. Big up you. We got Colin, who's watching from Florida in America. Shout out you again. Like, honestly, it baffles me when I find out where you guys are watching this stuff from. We have Samantha Johnson as well, who says, good job, boys. Have to work on the finishes like you said, but it's getting there. That's what we like to hear. Positive feedback. Appreciate it. And shout out the UTR gang for tuning in. Without further ado, let's get into this cup game and see if we can build on that win from last week. Alright, so here we go. Back in the red and black against Spring Hill, who are in the light blue. And yeah, it was a very, very wet day. Honestly, this game just about went ahead because we were able to get the 3G. Anyway, ref starts the game, Thomas kicks us off, and just look at the puddles on the pitch. I've never played on 3G or Astro like that. Everyone's just splashing everywhere and the ball was literally holding up. The first real highlight of today goes to Spring Hill as the 16 drops the shoulder, plays it down the line, looking for the 17. Corell's chasing with him, he's put to the ground, and the decision goes our way, so we're fortunate there. A few minutes later, and they then get a corner. It's a nice delivery into the box, perfect height. 17's jumping, Lewis punches it goes out to Corell on the edge of the box to this guy. He smashes it back in, Sam clears it away, and then Toby can finally poke it clear. Just a quick mention, we did have a few issues with the equipment this week, obviously due to the weather. It was looking unlikely that we'd be able to film, but in the end, as you can tell, we were able to get it right. So in a few seconds, the sound's going to kick back in, and you guys will be able to hear the background of what's going on in the game. Moving on though, and Spring Hill have a throw. It's into the box. It's flicked on by that guy at the front post. It goes over the bar though, and Lewis has no problems there. So from this goal kick, Lewis has a cannon of a kick, by the way. Look how far that goes over the halfway line. Thomas jumping with this guy there. He then sees it go in the air, controls it, takes a shot with the left foot, and it's found its way into the bottom corner. So we have taken the lead. We are 1-0 up in the cup, and Thomas is continuing his form from the last game. And yeah, I don't know why they're at it again. It's those same three. They're dancing again. And yeah, but it's 1-0. Very good goal from Thomas, taken quite quickly as well. And obviously with it being wet, the surface, it just glides in and the keeper can't reach it. So yeah, that's good stuff from Thomas. 1-0 up. Yet again, the ball still holding up. You can see it was just gliding everywhere. The surface wasn't easy to play on, but we're dealing with it, both teams really. As Thomas brings it down, it goes to Simon. Simon takes a touch and plays it into Thomas. He plays it out to Jed. Jed sells this guy a dream goodbye. See you later. But then he goes down the line and he's not really spoilt for choice in terms of what he can do. Holds on to it here, in my opinion, a bit too long there. No real options, gets himself back into a hole, and nothing really comes of it at the end as he tries to play it to Kane. Just inside our half, and we have a free kick. Kane tries to put it into the box, but it goes all the way through and the keeper can deal with that. The ball's in the air at the moment. Kane's jumping with their player in the middle. It bounces over his head, and look at the splash from the ball there. Honestly, I don't think I've actually ever played on a surface like this at all. It was probably the weirdest thing. The ball was holding up and sometimes it was skidding, as Thomas, who's looking very sharp so far early in this game, plays it out to Jed. Jed's cross was blocked, and then it gives them the opportunity to be on the counter attack here as they play it down the line with the number 11. It goes, it's flicked on by the 17. This guy's chasing, but Reggie's getting back and tries to hold him at bay. He's doing a good job of it there, wins the ball, and Corell's able to get his body in front as their attack breaks down. So far in the game, and it's quite even. Both sides trying to attack, both sides trying to make things happen. As this time Spring Hill try and play a ball into the box, but it goes straight through to Lewis, and once again easy to deal with. Let's just assume that's another long kick from Lewis as this guy heads the ball. It flicks over my head. That was the story of the first few minutes of my game, honestly. Everything was just going past me, skidding past me, and I couldn't do much as they've played it over the top now. 16 chasing the ball with Sam. Sam does enough to usher him to the side, and Lewis comes out to collect it. 17 for Springfield was pretty much involved in everything they were doing. 16 gets the ball first ahead of Sam. It's hit Sam's hand. Referee says no penalty though. 9 gets in there, and it's a big save from Lewis. We then look to counter as Thomas brings it down. He leaves it to me. I play it out wide to Jed. Jed looks like he might have gotten past his man, the right back, but he's taking a heavy touch there. 8 comes across, hit back off the 8, and we get the throw in. Sam has it on the far right side. He plays it to Jed. It's a nice switch pass. Jed eventually gets it under control. He's got Simon in support. Goes to the 1-2. One thing that they can't contest with is a 1-2. Great play from the boys into the box, in behind their defender who slipped, and Toby can't hit the target as he's challenged. Reggie with a throw from the left-hand side. It's into the box. Toby touches it down. It goes towards Kane. It's poked away by their man. I control it. I shoot, and if I could score those, then I probably wouldn't be playing in Sunday League. But here we are. Thrown again from the same side. This time it's Kane. It's into the box. It's headed away by the 10 out to the 7 who cleared it away only as far as Jed. I drop the shoulder on the 7. Hold him off for long enough to play it out to Bradley. Bradley then takes a touch. Plays it out to Simon. Simon gets up. He's looking like he's going to cross it into the box. Goes with the reverse pass. Instead, Bradley cuts away from this guy. Swings it into the box. Keeper looks like he's going to come out, but they are able to clear it away. The ball drops loose. I go for a little spin pass to keep it alive to Toby. Doesn't quite get there. Comes across. Breaks just inside their half for Sam. Sam takes a touch. Plays it into Simon. Simon into Thomas. Thomas controls it. Knocks it back into Sam, can't quite get it on the turn there, and Springhill can bring it out. They then try and counter from that attack, and number 6 gets a bit fortunate there, plays it down the line to this guy, and he knocks it into the guy who's offside. Luke was already ready to flag, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he saw it coming already. 17, not too bad, quite mobile for a big guy, you know. There he falls to his feet. As I said, it was very hard to play on the surface. Number 9 takes it down the line, looks like it's gone behind, and the referee awards us the goal kick. They've got a free kick inside their half. Number 8, who was filling in for them at centre back today, I think he's more of a centre mid player, plays it forward. 17 goes for a strike, and he's hit that way over the fence. Another ball played forward by Springfield. They're trying to use this right hand side a lot as Reggie lets it bounce. He gets in front of his man, tries to maybe play out from defence there. Referee doesn't give anything for a foul. They've played it into the box. It's not a bad cross. It's cleared away by Bradley, only as far as this guy. And once again, like me, if he could strike those, then he definitely would not be playing Sunday League. The ball's with me this time on the left hand side. I drop the shoulder and try and play the ball out wide to Bradley, and Bradley's in a lot of space here, trying to get towards the ball, but their guy gets there first. Bradley goes to take this throw in quite quickly. It goes to Sam. It gets stuck under his feet for a moment, but he plays it into my feet. Then I've got Sam making that overlap still towards my left. He's come from centre back to do this, by the way. Then he plays it into Kane, continues his run forward. Kane tries to get through there, goes beyond Sam, goes towards Thomas, and the goalkeeper can't keep it out. That is Thomas's second of the game, and he is on fire right now, guys. Honestly, credit to Thomas. He missed a few chances in the first few games, but he seems to be finding his feet and also finding the net. That is the most important thing for us. But yeah, once again, good work from Sam to come out from centre-back and start this play, get it going, and eventually we get a goal out of it. He didn't get the final touch there, so I don't think I'm going to give you the assist, but good play, and you helped us get a goal. So it seems like we're finally starting to get going again. This time I take a free kick quickly out to Bradley. Bradley knocks it into Sam. He takes a touch, beats his man, and then plays it down the line towards Bradley. Flicks it round the corner, goes to Toby, takes a touch, another one, and swings a left foot cross in towards the box. It goes towards Jed. Jed's touch a bit heavy. 18 comes across to put him off, and he can't finish, so there it is. It's another chance missed. The referee gives a free kick, and the goalkeeper goes down injured. Springhill definitely not lying down for us, as this time it's a ball that looks like a nothing ball initially, but it comes out, and Lewis tries to sweep up there. It goes towards the 9 there. They've still got options in the box as well. We've got a lot more shirts in the box, but they do follow up, and I think that guy might have been watching Sunday League or been watching the Wembley Cup, because he's done something that I probably would have done. Springhill starting to get some momentum together, as this time it's flicked on by the number 7. It goes into 17 with a nice reverse pass into this guy, and he's done the right thing to get across Reggie. Goes for the shot, but it's another good save with Lewis by the feet, and once more he's kept us at a good scoreline. We are still 2-0 up, and just about. Up the other end of the pitch, and Toby sniffing for the ball, as he always is. It's into Thomas. Thomas with a lovely neat back heel. Toby tries to find Jed in the box, hasn't seen Simon, and Simon isn't too happy with that, but yeah, unlucky there. Once again, good play, and if we got a goal at the end of it, it would have been very nice. Springhill have a corner, then it's played into the box. Perfect height for the 17 who's jumping. Lewis is punching there. It's swiped at by the number 6. I'm able to get it clear, and first on the scene down the line is Simon, who's got that long leg control. It's honestly one of the worst things to play against. If you play against Simon in 7 side, it is a very long night. But Thomas threads it through for Jed. Keeper's quick off his line, and it's out for a throw. That throw-in is then taken quickly by Bradley. It's into Thomas, who controls it, takes it away from that guy. He's got good feet there, good feet. Plays it back to myself. I then got Sam down the line. Sam goes for a pass there, hasn't quite caught it, and it goes out for a goal kick. But the referee blows his whistle. That is half-time. Don't be worried by the timer. Obviously, the issues that we had with the camera, that's why the time is a bit behind. But at half-time, we are 2-0 up. We look quite good value for the lead, but we need a couple more goals to secure it. Can we do that? Make sure you go and follow all the Under the Radar social pages to keep up with us. And also, as you're watching Sunday League right now, tweet me a picture of where you're watching it from, what you're watching it on, and use the hashtag UTRGang. Second half ready to begin. We've made one change, I believe, and that is JJ coming on in centre mid, as Springhill are going to be trying everything to get back in this game and get a goal as early as they can. First real bit of action in the second half. I don't know what Reggie's looking at there, but Simon behind him is taking a long throw into the box. And at the back post is JJ, and he can't connect with it, because if he did, that was almost certainly a goal. Sam wins the first header for us just inside our half. It goes to Simon. Simon flicks it over this guy's head after controlling it. 8 cuts it out. It comes out to JJ, who's been hounded by the number 6. He cuts inside there, tries to play it in there. I don't know if it's for Simon or Thomas, but it got to Thomas. Thomas tried to play it to Toby, and it goes out for a throw-in. The ball's ended up back with them. Reggie jumping with that guy. It goes down to the 17 who tries the first time pass, but on this surface, with this weather, it wasn't really going to work. In the midst of all this, and if you're a linesman on a rainy day, this is what you do apparently. Spring Hill have it on the far left. It looks like a nothing ball from this guy, but it's run through, and all of a sudden we've slept, and literally we've caused ourselves our own problems there. As Lewis has handled that outside the box. For a moment I was thinking, oh, we might get a red card here, but the referee was lenient, and he's given a yellow card because he didn't feel there was a goal scoring opportunity. Did get very lucky there. The ball's dropped here, just past the centre circle. 17 tries to control it, a poker toe at it. Carell plays it, it goes towards JJ, goes under his foot. I think it was meant for Jed initially. Jed does well to get it to Simon. Simon goes for a shot this time. It hits the arm of the 18 there, nothing doing though. Jed gets back on the ball. He's got this guy hounding him, trying to get past him. He holds it up, flicks it around the guy, and then he gets his body back in front. Jed gets back around him, goes for a shot. It's saved by the keeper, but the referee has given a free kick. They're trying to hit us on the counter once more. It goes towards Bradley, who gets a little flick onto it, and Carell is first to it to see it out for a throw. They take a free kick. It goes long in towards the box. Lewis comes out to punch there. Doesn't quite get it. It goes towards that guy. It's hit the crossbar. And again, we are counting our blessings because we were very close to conceding there. If that drops down anywhere else, that guy's able to poke it in. Carell this time with a clearance on the loose ball. It goes out wide towards Toby. The ball skidding across the surface. Toby chops it back behind this guy. Flicks it. I don't know if that went through his legs or not. It might have done. Toby gets around him again. Plays it into Simon. Simon takes a touch. Goes for the shot. It's a decent effort. And the goalkeeper saves it down to his left. Simon then from the right hand side with a throw into the box. He's headed away by the 7. Comes down to this guy. A nice touch to be fair from the 9. Cuts it into the 17. 17 sees the overlap from the number 9. And they are on the counter attack. They're not looking too bad here. Spring Hill going towards the box. But we've done well to usher this guy out. And he can't get there before Lewis. Thomas nods the ball down for me. I control it and knock it back out to Thomas. I drop off away from the 6 and pick up the ball again. I see Simon calling for it in a bit of space. Simon knocks it back first time. I go for a first time shot. It's a decent strike and the goalkeeper is able to push it wide of the post. It's been thrown into Thomas again. He controls it. He sees the run of Reggie down the outside. Reggie gets to the ball first there. Thomas trying to make it to the front post. Keeper's fumbled it. But again, Spring Hill are able to get it clear. A few seconds later, the ball breaks free. It's a 50-50 and both went in quite dangerously, to be honest. We got the free kick for it, though. It could have gone either way, to be honest. Seven's not happy with it. And yeah, he does get himself a little telling off. I then take this free kick in towards the box, looking for Thomas. It goes over his head, drops out to the edge of the box. Thomas is first on the scene, though. Temi picks up the ball, tries to play it in towards JJ. JJ tries to spin away from this guy, and he actually just spins to the ground as well, really. Here's the replay on it. Typical JJ style, flings the body, and he's down to the ground. Referee sees nothing in it, though. Despite being 2-0 down, they're not giving up. Spring Hill still trying to make things happen. 17 once more involved. It goes towards the byline, and it's cut back, but the 16 can't get his foot round it, and it's out for a goal kick. Jamil's also now on the pitch in case you didn't notice. It's into Thomas. Thomas spins away from the 18, plays it into Temi. Temi can't quite get under control. Goes back towards Thomas on the edge of the box, and he was shooting for the long goal in that case. Luke, who's now on the pitch, plays it back towards his brother Sam. Sam gets it to Lewis, and it looks a bit risky from UTR at the back there, but it does find its way down the line through to Temi, who tries to keep this in. He does keep it in just about. 18 comes sliding across. It does seem to come back off the 18. Temi's not happy with the decision, and the referee gives the throw into Spring Hill. But yeah, after this, literally, he seemed to switch off. This guy throws it down the line. 16 takes a touch, hooks it. Seems like it might have gone out of play, might have stayed on. I think it did stay on. It goes through to the 17, and easy as that. It's literally one ball down the line. We've conceded a goal. And yeah, that does not look good on our part. 17 in behind him, but causing a few problems all game, and he finally does get his goal. So they're back in it, and it's a more interesting encounter. Another free kick for myself to take. This time I floated it in towards the box. Thomas is jumping there with their player, but he's got there first, and it's a corner. Toby to take that corner into the box towards the header. Jams. He gets up well, but he can't direct it towards the goal. We were picking up a lot of free kicks, and this time on the touchline, I play it into the box looking for Thomas again. Thomas is jumping there, and they get to it once more. This time I've got the corner, and I try and fizz it low into the box. Jed slips as I've slipped, and it comes back out to me towards the box. They clear it away, and we get another throw-in. That throw-in is then taken by Bradley in towards Jed, who flicks it around the corner. He spun that guy. Temi shields this one, plays it back into Jed eventually, and he takes the touch and finishes it, but he's given offside, which is a bit funny because their linesman didn't put his flag up. Referee made the decision, And yeah, let me know, do you think this is offside? I don't know, it looks very tight, it could have been, could not have been. I'm not sure myself, so I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Not long left in this game at all as Luke wins the header from their ball in. This guy tries to strike it and it goes way out. They're piling on the pressure late in the game. It's the long throw into the box. JJ wins the header. It comes to this guy and they just managed to kick it back against his foot. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that would have been a goal. They're claiming a corner. Referee's not seeing any of it. And yeah, lucky there, we have escaped. Jed takes the ball on his chest from the throw. It skids away from him, goes towards JJ, who's got it on the right hand side. 11 barges into him there. Referee sees that as a free kick and we get one. That free kick again is taken by myself into a decent area towards the box. Temi can't get there. He's now chasing with the goalkeeper, who does manage to get his body in front and kick it out for a throw, but he's not happy with his contribution there. Temi throws it into Jed. He doesn't see the 7 coming up behind him. Temi scuffs his pass in towards Thomas. It gets there though. Thomas then tries to swivel, but it's another shot for the Spoon Chronicles as he can't keep it down. 90 minutes of football almost up as they have a free kick just inside their half. It's in towards the box. It's the header there from Sam, flicked away by Thomas, comes out to the 8. He tries to shoot. It's blocked by Thomas. It goes towards JJ. 7 goes diving in there. He seems to get the ball, to be honest, in my opinion, but I think the way he came off the ground is what the referee wasn't happy with. So we get a free kick there. He's gone off the ground and I think, yeah, that is what he's given the free kick for. Lewis then takes the free kick. It goes down the line looking for Jed. He tries to get under control, can't quite. It skids off the pitch. He's blocked off there and he's not happy with that with the ref. They've played it forward again. Number 9 gets his head to it. Probably the worst header that you would see from me ever. It's a 50p header. It goes through though. It looks like it might cause some problems, but Sam does well to see it out. However, with that comes another opportunity for them to get into the box. Lewis is jumping there, punches it away from that guy, comes out towards the 8 and it's a corner. This could be the last chance for Spring Hill in this cup game, towards the back post, in from the 8, towards the 6, and he can't direct it goalward. So that could be it. That could have been their last chance in this game. Surely the referee's going to blow his whistle any moment now. Can we get our 2nd win in a row? This time the ball comes across to me. I shield it away from this guy and the referee finally blows his whistle. So a very well contested game from both sides. No real bad blood. A good encounter and I feel like it was a good game, especially given the conditions. But yeah, that's 2 wins in a row for us. Can we start to get some form going and get a streak going? Who knows? But yeah, that brings another episode to a close. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you think was the man of the match for this game down in the comment section below. I'll be interested to hear that and I will nominate someone myself for the next game and I'll show you then. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to keep supporting, leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.
I don't care about the thing is supposedly clutching. No. What about your balance when I ain't got much in? Fall off, little pipsqueak munchkin. Talking rubbish, you ain't dumping. When I put to sleep, I start slumping. B.I.G. I'll get the place jumping. Use your face at speaker when I set pace, a man feel the thumping. Still I chase bread, not beef. Cause eat that man's up to something. They wanna hold man down with the lease.